Okay guys, this is the last thing that we're going to cover, and this is just a continuation of yesterday's stuff and yesterday's video, and that instead of finding the angles for parallel lines cut by transversal, you have to first solve for x and then plug it in and find the angles. Okay, so a couple reminders about the different types of angles that you're going to see. Okay, one type of angle is going to be vertical angles. Remember, they're across the street from each other, or across from one another, or opposite one another, and they are always equal. Okay. Corresponding angles are in the same location. Okay, so within parallel lines cut by transversal, they're in the same location. Remember, those are equal to each other. Alternate interior angles are inside the parallel lines on opposite sides. So alternate goes with opposite, interior goes with inside, and they are equal to each other. Alternate exterior angles are outside of the parallel lines and on opposite sides of the transversal. They are also equal to each other. And then consecutive interior angles are inside of the parallel lines on the same side, so right next to each other of the transversal. They add up to 180 degrees. Okay? And then, of course, you need to remember that supplementary angles, they sit on the same line, on the same side, and they equal 180 degrees. Okay, so we'll need to recall all of those terms to be able to solve for x and find the angles. All right, if you need that, you can rewind that, pause that. All right, so let's go through a few examples. So first thing you're going to want to do is decide what types of angles they are. So for this first one, that 80 degrees and that x plus 88, those are going to be alternate interior. And we know that alternate interior angles equal each other. So if we take x plus 88 and we set it equal to 80, we have to solve for x, so we subtract 88. We get x equals negative 8. Now remember, x equaling that value is not the angle measurement. We need to use it to solve for the angle measurement. So if we take negative 8 plus 88, we're going to get 80 degrees. And remember, those should be equal. Okay? So those are our two answers we're looking for. All right, example 2. These are alternate, because they're on opposite sides, and they are outside. So these are alternate exterior angles. Remember, alternate exterior angles equal each other. So we're going to take 7x plus 8 equals 50. So we solve the two-step equation. So we get x equals 6. Now remember, 6 is one of the answers we need, but it's not an angle measurement. So we bring it over here, we plug it in. So 7 times 6 is 42. 42 plus 8 is 50 degrees. I want you to try 3 and 4 on your own. So pause the video and go ahead and try to do 3 and 4 on your own. And then come back to the video and see if you are right. So these are going to be consecutive interiors. So these are right next to each other. These are the ones that equal 180 degrees. So we're going to have to take 13x minus 9 plus 5x plus 9 and make that equal 180. So 13 plus 5 is 18x. And negative 9 plus 9 is going to be 0. You technically don't have to put that there because that's not going to change anything. So then we divide by 18. We get x equals 10. Now remember, that does not get the degree sign. So now we have to plug x into both of these angles. So I'm going to take 5 times 10 plus 9 to get 50 plus 9 to get 59 degrees. And then this one has to have another answer, so I take 13 times 10 minus 9, so 130 minus 9, so 121 degrees. And remember, this one you can check, because 121 plus 59 should equal back up to 180, and it does. All right, example 4. So these two are corresponding because they're sitting in the exact same location. Remember that that box represents 90 degrees. So we're going to take 12x minus 6 equals 90. Add 6. We get 12x equals 96. 96 divided by 12. So x is going to equal 8. And then we have to plug it in. 12 times 8 minus 6. 96 minus 6 equals 90 degrees. All right. I want you to pause the video again and see if you can do 5 and 6 on your own, and then come back to the video and see if you're right. All right, so for 5 and 6, these are on opposite sides of the transversal, and they are inside the parallel line. So these are going to be alternate interior. And alternate interior equal each other. So we have 6x plus 4 equals 7x minus 7. I'm going to subtract the 6x over. You get 4 equals 1x minus 7. We add the 7. 11 equals 1x. Divide by 1. X equals 11. Guys, we should be really, really good at all of these problems because we've been solving equations since September, okay? So that's why I'm kind of rushing through the solving part. So 7 times 11 is 77. Minus 7 is 70 degrees. And then we plug it into the other one. 6 times 11 is 66. Plus 4 is 70 degrees. Remember, they equal each other. And this last one, these sit on the same line on the same side. So these are going to be supplementary angles. Okay? And supplementary angles, we know, add up to 180 degrees. So we're going to take 57 plus x plus 132 equals 180. So 57 plus 132 is 189. subtract 189. We get x equals negative 9. Remember, x can be a negative. X can be a negative because it's not an angle measurement. So then we take negative 9 in for x. Negative 9 plus 132 is 123 degrees. So you can check yourself. 123 plus 57 should add back up to 180. And it does. Okay. So you just have to recall what kind of angle relationship they have, and that will tell you whether or not to set them equal to each other or add them together and set them equal to 180. Okay. As always, you can rewind and go back and watch something or ask me for help.